Alright, picture this. You're flying down the highway, the wind pushing back hard against your helmet, but the bike underneath you. Smooth. Effortless. That's the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa GSX1300R. A name that's basically legendary in the sport bike world, and for good reason. This year's model, it's not just fast, it's refined, tech-savvy, and ready to remind everyone why the Hayabusa is still the king of hypersport bikes. So let's talk about what makes the 2025 Hayabusa tick. Under the fairings, it's still packing that monstrous 1340cc inline-4 engine. Suzuki didn't go back to chasing top speed records like in the early 2000s. No, they've taken a more balanced approach, dialing in power delivery to be smoother, more usable, and way more controllable. We're looking at around 188 horsepower and 111 pound-feet of torque. And trust me, it pulls hard in every gear. Twist the throttle, and you're gone. No drama, just pure acceleration. But the Hayabusa isn't just about going fast in a straight line anymore. The 2025 model continues to refine the ride-by-wire throttle system, and the electronics suite has gotten even smarter. You've got the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, or SIRS, which includes multiple power modes, a bidirectional quickshifter, cruise control, launch control, engine brake control, you name it, it's got it. And let's not forget the 10-level traction control and cornering abs, which honestly gives you the confidence to push it a little harder through the twisties. And here's where it gets really interesting. The bike doesn't feel as heavy as it is. At around 582 pounds wet, it's definitely a big bike, but it carries its weight low. That low-slung design, combined with the perfectly tuned KYB suspension, makes this thing surprisingly nimble for its size. You're not tossing it around like a 600, but for a bike this powerful and this fast, it's shockingly composed in corners. Stability is the name of the game here, and Suzuki absolutely nails it. Now let's talk design. Look. Everyone knows the Hayabusa's silhouette. It's iconic. It's always been aerodynamic, but the 2025 version, it's more aggressive, more sculpted, and honestly, way more modern. The sharp LED lighting, the air intakes, the flowing curves, all of it screams speed even when it's parked. The paint jobs this year are slick too. Suzuki's offering a few color schemes that blend classic style with a modern edge, including some two-tone designs that pop under the sun. Hop into the cockpit, and you're greeted by a dash that balances analog and digital perfectly. Those classic round gauges are still there, tack, speedo, and they frame a crisp TFT display in the middle. All your ride modes, settings, and data are right at your fingertips, and it's intuitive to use, even with gloves on. No confusing menus, no deep diving through screens. Just what you need, when you need it. One of the most underrated parts of the 2025 Hayabusa, though, is the comfort. This isn't some back-breaking supersport that you can only ride for 20 minutes. The seat is plush, the riding position is more relaxed than you'd think, and there's decent wind protection for longer rides. It's the kind of bike you can cruise for hours on, hit the canyons, or even just commute, while still having all that power under your right hand. It's surprisingly versatile for something with a reputation for being, well, a missile. And speaking of versatility, Suzuki knows the Hayabusa isn't just about performance. It's also about character. That signature exhaust note, that deep, throaty growl, it's unmistakable. There's a mechanical soul to this bike that you just don't find everywhere. It's not some sterile, digital machine. It's raw, it's real, and when you're riding it, you feel connected to every inch of the pavement. Now, in terms of pricing, the 2025 Hayabusa sits in that premium but attainable range. You're looking at just under 19 grand in the US. And when you consider what you're getting, top-tier performance, advanced electronics, timeless design, it's actually a solid deal. You're getting a machine that can hold its own against more expensive European competition, while still being totally reliable, serviceable, and built to last. It's a bike you can ride hard and keep for years. Is it for everyone? Not exactly. If you're just getting into bikes, the Hayabusa might be more power than you need. But if you're experienced, if you want something that delivers insane speed with daily usability, this bike checks every box. It's not trying to be the lightest, the most aggressive track monster out there. It's doing something different. It's giving you power, grace, and presence in a way no other sport bike really does. The Hayabusa has always been a statement. And the 2025 version keeps that legacy alive while bringing it squarely into the modern era. Whether you're chasing adrenaline on a back road or just want the baddest machine on the block, the GSX1300R has your back. Bottom line, the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa isn't just a motorcycle. It's an icon that keeps evolving, and if you haven't thrown a leg over one yet, it might be time.